redid my rack today, and or not today, but the other day, and I'm very proud of it. Well, somewhat proud of it. So I figured I'd make a quick little video on it. So this is some Chinese rack. I think NAVE Point makes this rack. I don't remember if when I bought it was that branded or what, but anyways, they have the same exact thing on their website pretty much. But anyways, so if you notice, I did flip the door around from what it was, so it is flipped. But so at the top here, I've got the fan on, as you can probably hear. There's no fan in the other one. I got my wires and cables coming in from the top pole. I've opened this up. You can hear the fan noise increases because inside I've got an LED strip. Back here is a 12-volt server power supply. And ignore this random phone handset. That's for the inter alia. And ignore that the colors just changed. There we go. Here is a 66 block. So this 66 block is actually connected to my AdTran, which I'll get to. But anyways, this is on a rack shelf. So if I run down one, we've got my alarm unit thingy I made. Which I can call into, and it gives me like a temperature of the rack and stuff like that. And also a room monitor. But actually the room monitor is kind of useless now because all it's going to hear is just wind noise. And I'm getting to that. But anyways, if I come down, here's my AdTran. It's a Total Access 924. And that connects to this. So this acts as like kind of like a patch panel. So the 24 pair comes in up here. So this goes to the AdTran, goes through this, and then comes through and then up to my distribution frame right here. And then it comes into this 66 block. But anyways, down for that we got my inter alia voice announcer. And that's what this handset's for. So you can hear the voice announcer. And that is connected to this 66 block. If we go down one more, you've got an AdTran TSU 600 channel bank. It's got a couple E&M cards and FXO and FXS cards. It's just got a little bit of everything in there. And I'll run down one more. I've got my NCC Network Control Corporation 107 test line that needs to be fixed. Then I've got a one-use space here, but it's got like a jacket or some like an old shirt that's like rolled up into a roll, acting as a little bit of a spacer. And the reason why is because at the very bottom I have a McLean Engineering blower unit. It's basically two little tiny furnace fans. This sucks air in through the front panel. I'm sorry you can't see it. It is completely black, so everything down here is black, so you just can't see it. But anyways, it sucks air in through the front here, which is supposed to be a filter, but I don't have that on there at the moment. But anyways, which I'm not really worried about burning up the motor because it's got thermal protection and all that fun stuff. So I mean, and I've noticed it doesn't get hot. I mean, so it's fine. But anyways, air sucks in through the front here, and then gets blown up through the back of the rack, and then gets blown right back out the top here, and also exhausted through this exhaust fan. So this whole area up here has a bunch of airflow coming out the top. Now you might notice that when I shut this rack does have a negative air pressure, so when I like shut this, you'll notice that the door kind of sucks itself shut. Like you can feel the pressure, or I mean the vacuum. So there is a negative air pressure, and I do have an idea for fixing that. So right here is my air conditioner unit. It's right above the rack. It also cools my other rack here. But anyways, there is a fan that's an exhaust fan that blows air out. There's a hole for another fan. So I'm going to create basically like a duct system where this other fan's going to go here, and it's going to suck air in and suck it down the front. And then, so basically the idea is that air comes in this side, down the front, through everything, and then up through the back. And then I'm going to have probably a vent or something that's going to suck cold air in from my AC or something. I don't know. I'm not going too big on the separating the exhaust from the... I'm not going to go too far into separating the exhaust air from the intake air because nothing in this rack really gets hot. Like the air coming out is cool, so I'm not really worried about separating it. I just don't want there to be a negative air pressure because I don't want the blower starving for air. But other than that, that is my telecom rack. So everything in here is all telephone related. And anyways, yeah, that's it.